Hello, my name is Frederick Reed. I bring greetings from the Refuge Center. We're located at 1601 North Pine Street in Wilmington, Delaware, 19802. Thank you for joining us for our show.
So much going on around you. It's hard to believe, but you can't give up. You gotta keep fighting through. And one day
Welcome to the Refuge Center. My name is Frederick Reed. I have a guest here today that will be talking about something that's really special. So she's to my left. So Gina, tell us about yourself.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm doing fine.
Good, thanks for inviting me onto your show. I am a singer-songwriter from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, actually a registered nurse as well. I'm involved with a missing person tour that my friend Janelle Rapp started for her sister that went missing 14 years ago. When somebody goes missing, they're on the news for a period of time, and then of course you can't keep them on the news for an extended period of time.
Right.
So Janelle came up with this tour that uses musicians and artists during this tour time that she established from October 17th through November 17th.
Okay.
Basically what it does is she goes around the country during tour time, and each show that they do in different states, they invite singer-songwriters to come in that have original songs, to come in and do original song, and they basically have a show. And they have each singer-songwriter, either individually or as a band, adopt somebody that's missing from their state.
Okay.
And then they invite the news media to come in, the TV, the newspapers, the radio. They come in and they will zoom in on somebody that's missing, and they get the faces of the missing back on TV.
Okay.
And they have had, I'm not sure the exact number, but it's been over 600 people that have been found through musicians and artists around the country.
Excellent.
Thanks to Janelle Rapp.
So how long have this been going on?
Janelle started this tour, I don't want to give an exact date. She is going to be calling in. I can't remember the exact date that she started the tour, but it was not long after her sister went missing. The tour is actually called the Squeaky Wheel Tour.
Okay.
And Janelle has a website that's www.411gina.org.
Okay. Sounds really important. Sounds really interesting. So what brings you to Wilmington, Delaware?
Well, I figured I would help Janelle out with the tour. And since it's a tri-state area, since I'm from Pennsylvania and Delaware is so close, Janelle's so busy trying to get all these states in that I thought, well, I'll try and tackle as many states as I can get under my belt to do some shows, and hopefully it'll build every year as people come to understand the tour. It'll gradually just grow, and musicians will take it under their own belt and run with it. But at the beginning, I'd like to see shows come together where we have singer-songwriters come, like 15, 20 more singer-songwriters come, do an original song, have a nice show, and then, you know, you're adopting 15 to 20 missing people as you would, the more people you have on, come on, you know, for the show.
Right. Sounds like a great opportunity to come to Delaware and spread the news and to bring awareness. Also, how could we get involved? Like, say if somebody wanted to donate or wanted to just contribute to the Squeaky Wheel Tour, the Missing People Tour, like how would they go about doing that?
If somebody would want to donate for the tour, and they do need sponsors because Janelle actually does tour.
Okay.
They need to get the bus, it's expenses with the bus, it's meals, it's bringing a band out, it's losing income when you're out touring. So they do rely on sponsors to get the tour going. In fact, I don't think they were able to get the bus for some of the East Coast this year because they were just not able to get enough sponsors, unfortunately, this year, and that could have something to do with the economy. But if anybody would want to be a sponsor or become involved with the tour, they would go to the website that I just mentioned, the www.411gina.org.
Okay.
And if they would like to be part of this show, they could also contact me for the show in Delaware, which is November 15th at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And there's also a show in Ephrata, PA, on November 14th, the night before, at 6:30 at Beam's Music Store in Ephrata. And if anybody would want to be involved with either one of those shows or both, they can contact me through Facebook, since everybody's on Facebook.
Right.
I can be found on Gina Miller fan page, or you can go to my website at www.ginasong.com and go to the contact link, and I will email you back.
Okay, so will you also be performing at this, the Missing Tour?
Yes.
Okay.
My co-writer and friend Nicole Zell
Okay.
wrote a song called Missing Piece.
Okay.
And that's the song we'll be playing. And, you know, you can probably play 1 or 2 or 3 original songs depending on how many singer-songwriters show up.
Okay.
Because you want to do a show for people.
Okay.
You want to get people there to get the more public awareness.
Okay. So just one more question I have. So what is it that you want the public to really know? If you can just sum it all up for me, and just tell me what is it that you really want to push, and you know the importance of it.
The importance of it is, unfortunately, when somebody goes missing, it's near impossible to keep somebody in the news
Yes.
that for an extended period of time. And in order to find people, you can't give up. You can never give up. You just have to keep looking. They're out there somewhere, and any step that we can take to find a missing person is a huge, it's huge progress. So this tour is kind of an unusual way of finding a missing person, but
Right.
Janelle was right on the money with coming up with this. This is just so incredible.
Wow. Well, we're looking forward to hearing from Janelle. So we take that phone call right now.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Now we're going to take a call from Janelle Rapp, who's calling in from Los Angeles, California, who is the head of the Squeaky Wheel Tour, who is also a friend of Gina's. Gina?
Janelle, why don't you explain in your own terms how the tour came about?
My sister Gina was playing on an open mic night in October of 2000 in Lincoln, Nebraska. She walked out, and that's the last she was seen. We couldn't find her. We looked everywhere for 6 months, and we couldn't find her, and then we couldn't get media for her, especially national media. I knew I had to do something, so I asked my friends from LA to New York City to profile a missing person at their gig, meaning that they had flyers of a local missing person, and they asked people to take flyers and pass them out or post them, and somebody was found. I also worked on getting media, local media for those people. I was able to do that. I had no idea somebody would be found, and someone was found, so I knew that I needed to continue doing this work, and so we started Gina for Missing Persons Foundation.
Explain the Squeaky Wheel Tour a little bit more in detail, Janelle, for us, please.
The Squeaky Wheel Tour became the Squeaky Wheel Tour because we had been doing concerts since 2001, and we didn't seem to be making enough noise, and I wanted to scream a little louder to make more noise, and in 2006 I was brainstorming with a friend of mine, Susan Morrow, and I just said, we need to call it something different. We need to say something louder. And she said, what about wheel? Because the Squeaky Wheel gets the grease. So I said, that's great. And so we started on the Squeaky Wheel Tour, and we decided to have events between October 17th and November 4th. A 22-day period, we were going to try to get as many people as possible to profile missing persons throughout the world, and that's when we went into 14 different countries and all over the United States. And we don't travel ourselves, we just work with local artists, like those that might be listening to us today, and we ask them to profile a missing person, a local missing person. So what they need to do is go onto our website, 411gina.org, if they want to get involved, and they click on Gina Artist, and then they fill out the information. So we have their information, and then if they have an event during October or November where they could profile a local missing person, they need to let us know about that event so that we can put the event up on our Squeaky Wheel Tour website, and we can help them get media for their local event. And what that does for the artists is it helps them get media in their local area, and hopefully get more people out there. But it also, most importantly, gets media for the missing people who normally would not get any media, because if there's nothing new in a missing person's case, there's no media available. And so this seems to work out really well for both the artists and for the families of the missing. The families of the missing end up becoming very loyal fans to those artists. It doesn't matter what the genre is. It doesn't matter if it's their kind of music, when somebody reaches out to them who knows nothing about them and offers a hand to get the word out about their missing loved one, they are forever grateful.
Well, Janelle, we're going to have a collaborative event here in Wilmington, Delaware on November 15th, and this show will help draw in some singer-songwriters, some local bands to participate in the show, and this show will also help them get to your website to adopt somebody that's missing and participate with this collaborative show on November 15th at Reed's Refuge.
Yes, they just need to go to 411gina.org, click on Gina Artist, fill out the information, and if they have a gig, they can let us know about their gig, or that if you're in the local area and you can join Gina on November 15th, that would be amazing, because Gina would like to have more artists performing with her, more music, more ears listening, more eyes seeing the flyers. It only takes one flyer and one set of eyes to find somebody.
Well, Janelle, thank you for calling in and reiterating the tour, and we're hoping to have a successful day here in Wilmington, Delaware on November 15th here at Reed's Refuge.
Thank you so much for having us on here and for featuring the Squeaky Wheel Tour and for caring about the missing.
Thank you so much, Janelle. Thank you for calling. This is Frederick Reed again, and thank you for tuning in to the Reed's Refuge Center. Hope to see you at our show November the 15th, the Squeaky Wheel Tour. See you soon. You have a great day.